swing characteristic that I see quite a bit is called sway. So sway is any amount of lateral movement with your lower body away from the target. This causes inconsistent contact and a big power loss in our golf swing. So to identify if you have sway in your golf swing, I want you to take video from a face-on perspective. When you set up, I want you to draw a line from your ankle all the way up to your hip. Now, if when you make a backswing, you have any amount of lateral shift with your lower body into that line or past that line, you would have sway. What we should be doing in the backswing with that line drawn up, our trail leg would be to turn and rotate to the top and let that hip work around the corner. We're loading weight or pressure into the inside of our trail foot heel. When we sway, typically what happens is the weight shifts to the outside of our foot and the pelvis kind of shoots this way quite a bit. So what we want is we want that pelvis, the hip to actually turn around the corner and keep that weight on the inside of that trail foot. So it's going to look a little bit more like this at the top. If we had a medicine ball or some other type of ball and we got into an athletic position to throw it as far as we could in that direction, if we had lower body sway away from the target, it would be really hard to generate any type of power or speed to throw that. So how we want this to happen is get in an athletic position, really load into that trail side, let that trail hip work around the corner. We've turned and rotated a lot from here. Now we can unwind and throw that ball with a lot of force and a lot of speed. I just have a golf shaft cut down with a 2.5 pound weight on the end of it, and what this is going to do when we start making our takeaway, it's going to force weight into my trail heel, and that weight's going to kind of pull the club around, so the pelvis is going to kind of be moving around the corner. It would be really hard with this weight, even though it's pretty light, to work the club out away from us with a lot of lower body sway. So this particular training aid just kind of helps us load into that trail side and get the hips working around the corner to eliminate that sway. So a good way to correct sway in the backswing is to take an alignment rod and put it into the ground at about a 45 or 50 degree angle. What you're going to do is you're going to set up in a way where this is just touching the outside of your trail hip, and what you're going to do is you're going to make backswings, and we're going to just make sure that we can create a little bit of space there. You're going to be able to feel it if we slide into it. It'll resist and kind of push back a little bit. So once we get comfortable making this motion over and over and making sure that we're loading into that trail foot, keeping the weight on the inside and not letting everything kind of kick back out away from the target, you can introduce the golf ball and just get used to setting up, going up to the top, and then once you feel comfortable with that, you can introduce the golf ball and start hitting shots. So this would be a great way to eliminate that sway in your golf swing, hopefully have you hit more solid shots and to create a lot more power in your golf swing. Thanks for watching. If you thought this video was helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment below. Thanks.